This is what it's like for my brain to try to stick on one podcast topic.
A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of milk, a container of bread, and a Joe Dirt DVD. A Joe Dirt DVD, Scarlett Johansson, and Treasure from a Fish Tank.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Welcome.
Episode 19. What's up? I think 19? Or is it 20? Fuck, I don't know. I'm not sure. Hold on. Let's take a look and find out. Yeah, 19. Episode 19. Dude, we're about to break into the 20s, dude. Which is crazy, if you think about it. Anyway, I said I was going to cover the strain. I'm on the last season right now. I haven't finished it yet. The opening bothers me. You have these flight attendants, whatever the hell they're called nowadays. I don't know. I don't fly, so I'm not into that world. Heights, I'm not a big fan of heights, among many other things. But anyway, one jerk off says to the other jerk off that is working on the plane, man, there's some shit underneath this thing in where you put the luggage. I think not the top compartment over your seat, is the one in the back of the plane where they put everything in the bottom. That thing, whatever that is, and they hear like banging and rustling around underneath. So what do? Standard jerk off move. They open the latch or whatever it is. They open it up and they look inside it and they go, oh, there's nothing there. Of course, 2 seconds later, jump scare. Here we go. By the way, spoilers in case you don't know. Now you know. Spoilers. So somebody gets jacked. They get taken by this thing, which we find out later is a disgusting wormy parasite. Gross. Horrible, dude. Fucking. They don't show it right away. They did a good job of trying to hold off on that. And what that does, if you're watching it at first, you won't notice. But as the episodes go on, you will see how it's going to happen. Is this show has a really bad habit of bleeding a concept out. Like, hang it upside down and cut its throat, let it drip out in the bathtub, and then not only do they throw it into the barrel of acid, but they sit and watch it bleed out first. It's like some of these concepts are like watching paint dry, dude. There's no need for you to go. We don't need a deep dive on everything. We really don't. I understand character development is important. So these guys get jacked on the plane by this monster thing, right? Which we gotta get into the monsters later. Holy fucking pajamas, dude. That's a whole different issue. Right now we gotta focus on the task at hand, which is plane lands, nobody gets out. Everybody is dead. They call the doctor, this F guy, and he goes, okay, I've watched a lot of this over the last 2 weeks. So you gotta forgive me if I miss a detail here or there, but the parts that are important to me are kind of sticking out. I think character development for the doctor is conflicted, and he has some shit going on with him. So he works for the CDC. He's one of the main guys of this franchise. He's going into a therapist's office, and he's trying to, this is another, this show is perfect for TV tropes, because standard issue husband, wife, marriage issues, on the brink of divorce, if they didn't divorce already at this point, I don't remember. Kids involved, they go to therapy. In typical fashion, but you're always late. You always do this. We're not important enough for you. I'm sorry, bitch. I work for the CDC,
Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
Do you have any idea what I do on a daily basis? Do you have any fucking idea the amount of diseases that would be running rampant on this planet if I did not do my job? I can't look at a fucking measles outbreak and go, well, hold on. My wife wants me to go to therapy, so you're just gonna have to sit in that petri dish for a minute and let me handle this. You go ahead and marinate in that. Don't kill anybody outside of this lab, because I really can't. My marriage is hanging on by a string,
sitting on a rainbow,
and I can't handle it, and I don't know why. That fucking song just popped into my head. Right, that's the song. I got the world on a string, sitting on the rainbow. I think that's what it is. It's a Sinatra jam. I'm not I don't. That's why I put what I put right in the beginning, because that's what this podcast is, dude. Clearly the dude is conflicted, right? There's a child involved. Nothing about this is easy, but can we at least pretend that this lady has some form of a grasp on what is happening? Now, maybe you could argue it's typical woman thing, or maybe it's just a typical idiot thing, because that's how I kind of look at it as. I mean, sure, stereotypical woman deal, but I think it can go both ways really quickly. I'm sure that there are guys in the reverse situation and act the same way, like they don't understand it's not that they don't understand the importance level of what this person needs to do or is trying to do, but they don't care what the importance level is, because I am what is important. Nobody else, nothing else matters, only me, and that's it. So he gets the call 5 minutes into him being at the therapy session, and of course, you always do this, just answer your phone, you know you're going to. He has 2 phones on him. This motherfucker is Kevin Gates, man. He has 2 phones, except one's not for the plug or for the load. One is, I'm assuming, is a personal phone, and the other one is a work phone. When the work phone goes off, you better drop what the fuck you're doing and get to wherever I need you to be, because shit is about to go down, bro. And this is not good news for everybody. Not just good news for me, or for you, or for your fucking wife, or your piece of shit kid, and we will get to that. I promise you, you are gonna hate me by the end of this recap of this show because of this fucking kid. Yo, I'm taking this fucking note down right now, and I'm going to use this for when I talk about this stupid fucking show. It doesn't make any sense, bro. If the kid set off a fucking bomb, right? How does it make sense for them to say that other people did it to each other, like he had absolutely nothing to do with it? It doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. And this shit is what this show is turning into is really fucking annoying, for the record. Season 4, episode 3. I don't even know how many more episodes of this fucking shit show I have to sit through. I really hope this kid gets his fucking head lopped off at the end of this goddamn show, dude. If there's any justice in the fucking world, this kid will get fucking whacked. Fuck this kid, dude. Such an asshole motherfucker. You did this, dude, because you're a spoiled little fuckface. You did this. Hanging out with fucking worms. And I know it's a show. I'm allowed to hate a fucking character. So you don't like it, fuck you. How's that sound? How about that? Bet you nobody's ever told you that before. Sensitive ass sissy motherfuckers. TV is stupid. Alright, didn't see that coming. Doctor jumped in the elevator instead. Can't say I blame him. When you see the biggest monster you've been fighting the entire time put his arm around your kid like he's fucking your ex-girlfriend, I think I'd throw myself down an elevator shaft too.
Yeah, that's a joke, son.
Is the money on the kid eating the worm? Let's see. I don't know. Damn, he just stomped that motherfucker to death. You won't pull that trigger, pussy. Come on. I still want this kid to get blown the fuck up. Oh, he's gonna shoot the worm guy. Right? He's not dead, dick face. Headshot. Yep. He took the kid's body. We just knew that was coming. He took the doctor's body. Never mind. I can't watch when they do that shit. Fucking disgusting. It don't even need to be that long, bro. We get it. We get it. It's pretty deep. It's pretty fucking deep, dude. What are we doing? Because he switched, they're all duds again. Yeah. I love how they reiterate everything they already know what's happening. TV fucking sucks. Oh, somebody kill this fool. This kid is such a jerk off. I've been watching people die for 4 seasons. They still don't know what's going on. And does the kid detonate the bomb? Is he gonna blow up? Oh, suck dick, Barry. Ugh, Dad? Is that you? Were you still in there, Dad? No! It's amazing. And there are people that are this dumb. He's gonna snap your neck, stupid. That's what's gonna happen. Just know that I love you. Or I'm sorry. Yep, there it is. I love you. I love you, but I blew up Manhattan. Yeah, you flipped the switch. Good, cocksucker. Hope you're fucking dead. Piece of shit. Blowing up New York. Betraying everybody. Fucking dickface. I hate that he calls them munchers. Oh, it only took you 5 years to rebuild an entire fucking civilization? I believe you.
The Strigoi are all but eradicated now. The interim government decided to keep a few munchers on lockdown.
Munchers. Oh, what a fuck. What a fuck. You know you fucked up when you're happy to see rat shit in the streets. And they end it with a fucking... Ugh. This show sucks. Great potential, dude. They had to turn it into a fucking rom-com. My pussy hurts.
That's fair and square, and if you'd stop all your arguing and jawing, you'd see my side of it. Yep. Keep that mouth flapping and do no listening.
Ew. Use the bonds of human love as a conduit for the strain. Gross. Oh, I guess that's cool. So they used the bridge to make it look like it's Twin Towers, I would assume. So you just snuck a rom-com by me. Good on you, TV. But fuck you for doing it. Man, what a fucking letdown the end of that show is. Although, the kid did blow himself up, so that's cool. Fucking asshole. People are fucking dumb. The most realistic part of this show, I believe, is how this shit spread. And now people in the government were taking fucking payoffs to continue this shit spreading. That shit is realistic to me. I kind of feel like that's exactly how it would happen. No bullshit, dude, because greed knows no boundaries. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. it really doesn't matter.
What do you think I am, huh? What do you think I am, a fucking worm like you? I told you, man. I told you, don't fuck with me. I told you, no fucking kids. No, but you wouldn't listen. Well, you stupid fuck. Look at you now.
I like dicks.
All right, man. So the vents are in. The fucking new vents are in. This is going to be a trial run. Obviously, this don't count because Jen's not in the house right now watching TV. But as time goes on, we'll have to figure out what the fuck is going to be happening. Dude, it doesn't really make any sense. They said the reason why the vents were going in was because this is an energy efficient place and it traps all the air. So they want every room to be properly ventilated. Is that the right word? I feel like that's not the right word. Whatever the word is, that's what the word is. And doesn't really make sense to me because in every room there's already a vent that either pushes in the hot air or the cold air. So I don't really understand what the purpose of it is. I mean, it was fine the way that it was. It's amazing how much of a difference the sound makes now with them in, but nothing we can do about it. We're stuck with them now. I'm gonna see if there's something that I can't even unscrew the goddamn thing because it's too high up on the wall. I would literally have to get a ladder and try to do it that way. But I don't know, man. Whatever I do, I have to be able to put it in and remove it whenever we get our annual inspections because, God forbid, we do something, then they're going to fucking... You only get 3 strikes in this joint, and then you're literally out on your ass, and good luck trying to find another place to live with a fucking eviction on your record. It's like a drug charge, which I also have because I am an all-star. I do it all, man. And for fucking weed. Nothing serious. Which, by the way, fuck all the politicians, dude. Every fucking one of them. The weed bill is not going through until 2020 just so they can burn more time, and that means legalization's not going to happen till at least 2021. But by then, who the fuck knows if expungement is even going to be in the bill. I mean, I'm sick of it all, dude. I'm sick of it fucking all. And it's not, I understand what traveling cannabis people were saying, well, just get up and move to a legal state. Well, a lot of people don't have that option. I wish it was that simple. We're like, alright, we got all this money. Let's just throw our shit in the back of a U-Haul and go find a state that's legal to move to. And fuck everything that we know. See, you even heard that? Loud as shit. Alright, I know I'm bouncing all over it. Not like it makes any bit of a damn difference, but I just shut the door. It'll cancel out some noise. But since we are here, I should talk about the thing that I just experienced that might as well have been acupuncture. It was rough. It was fucking rough to get through, dude. I'm waiting for the hate comments to come piling in and tell me how much of a jerk off I am and I don't get music and blah 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 blah. But in fairness to me, I don't think it really should happen. Slipknot, listen, maggots, magalos, whoever is out in the world, if that is even still a thing, I don't know. I'm tapped fresh out of both worlds, dude. So I just listened to a song, and I know I haven't brought music up on this podcast too often, but this is a special occasion. I believe the song is called Unsainted. It breaks my fucking heart. It breaks my fucking heart, dude.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
I don't know what is going on. Now look, in the video my comments were very harsh, right? I understand that. Knee-jerk reaction. I like Slipknot, dude. I really do. I have a lot of respect for those guys in the band. So when they put out something that feels like a shit product after years of them being trashed for mixing Stone Sour and Slipknot music, I'm not going to go easy on them. Right? I shouldn't, and I don't think anybody would really expect me to, other than people who really like Stone Sour and don't really give a fuck about what Slipknot sounds like. Everything about this goddamn music video screamed, this is not Slipknot. Everything about it screamed, this is not Slipknot. It's so much so that I had to say it twice, actually. Dude, I mean, they did a fucking... I forget what Doug called it. He said it in the See You on the Other Side Ozzy video that got copyright blocked, and I just kept the parts in and we made each other laugh because that was fun to do. But this slow turn to the camera, I'm a model.
Like a pony, I'm a pony, I'm a pony. Don't you feel like a pony? Don't you feel like a pony when you sweat? Oh yeah.
That bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's not what you're all about. You used to be hardcore, bro. What happened to that?
Give me a scream, Corey.
Yeah!
What the fuck happened? Dude, there was... Some of the vocals were strong. Some of them. Majority of it was singing. Now, when Slipknot did an interview in the beginning... Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. Give me a second. I'm trying to pull it together. After Slipknot released All Out Life, I'm pretty sure they did an interview where Corey Taylor said this next album is going to be Iowa levels of heavy. And if you know anything about Slipknot, particularly their first album and their second album, they were both great hardcore records. The hate is a little unfair in the sense that they did sing on the first record. However, the way that they did it is they mixed the two things up, and even the singing at the time did not sound popish the way it does now. Matter of fact, insert a snippet of the new track. And then insert a snippet of the first one. Oh my god, what the fuck? I don't even know the name of the goddamn song. But you'll know which one I'm talking about because I'm going to put a snippet right here. Okay, so you can see there's a big difference between those two things. And this is just a letdown, man. This is the equivalent of what... Oh, fuck, I don't even know. Hold on, let me see. I don't know why I'm rushing. I can literally take a full day to do this because it's Thursday. I still have Friday. Podcast needs to be out Saturday. It's the 16th right now. It is Berserk, right? Oh my god, I don't want to fucking press this button right now, but I'm gonna do it because I need to make sure this is it. It is that fucking song, dude. It's the equivalent of Eminem putting out Berserk. It's just, dude, it's not... Fuck. I'm not you. You're an individual. You both are individual peoples, whatever. You know, the group of Slipknot and the artist that is Eminem. You're individual people. You have your own vision for... Oh, there goes the notebook. You have your own vision to what you think music is. Here's the problem with that, bro. After you put out a certain sounding product for a certain amount of time, people expect a certain thing from you. It's almost like we're married, and now you're doing things a different way now, and we're sitting here going, well, I mean, I don't know if this is... I need to think of a better way to fucking say this. Oh, shit. We only know... Okay, your music is a lot like who I am as a person, right? In the sense that anybody who's listening to this podcast right now, the only thing that you know about me, the only things rather that you know about me are the things that I tell you, or the things that I expand on. Other than that, you don't know who the fuck I am. We don't hang out in person. We don't talk to each other on the phone. We don't text. We don't email. So your perception of me is rather small. It's not your fault. That's my fault. Which is why I try to be as open and honest as possible, and still try to be a little bit funny in the process. Your music is similar to that. But the difference is you've given a product over the years that has sounded a specific way. And now, to go strictly off the Slipknot point, and we'll get back to Eminem in a second. Slipknot puts out the self-titled album. They put out Iowa. Everything is... Matter of fact, hold on. I gotta look up their fucking... I gotta look up their discography because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Oh my god, those are new masks. Fuck off. All it is. Okay. So, here we are. In 99, self-titled album dropped. In 2001, Iowa dropped. Then, shit literally hit the fucking fan, dude. 2004, Volume 3, The Subliminal Verses, came out. And, dude, the albums, there are certain tracks on Subliminal Verses that are similar to other shit that they did in the past. A lot of it is very Stone Sour-ish.
Of course. Yeah. If nobody knows the real story.
That's a problem, because you have a separate band for that kind of music.
Come on, bruh. Look at the facts!
You can't be mixing the two up like that, because then what's going to wind up happening is you're going to lose both of them. You're going to lose both fan bases for the most part. There are diehards on both ends that are going to stick through and buy and listen to whatever the fuck you put out.
It could be a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
Right? Yeah.
They just want to support you, which is a beautiful thing. On the flip side to that, though, what about the people that were supporting you from back in the day who have the bar set at a certain level for you? And then when you go and put out some shit like this,
You got balls, bro.
to the average person, I would imagine it kind of feels like you don't care, really. Like you've been around for so long, now you're cemented, where you don't have to do things. It's the same way the ICP completely switched up. There's now, obviously, if you're looking for lyrical content, ICP is not the place to find it, because you're not gonna find it. But they've gone pop too. A lot of people have gone pop. And look, dude, if it's about making money, I get it. But if Corey Taylor would have just came out and said, alright guys, listen, I want to address all of you at once. This is very important what I have to say. I can't do the shit I used to do. I'm not a young man anymore. My vocal cords can't handle it. Whatever it is. Like, I know in the interview that he did after All Out Life, he mentioned that he's dreading touring for this album because he can already feel the pain in his chest from the level of screaming that he's going to have to do. Now, does a thought like that go into the album process while you're recording it? I'm sure it does. But then why not just come out and say, look, I thought I could do it. I can't handle doing it anymore. So I'm going to have to go a little bit lighter than I used to. And that's just the way that it's going to be from now on. I appreciate everybody who has supported us throughout the years. But times change and we need to change along with them. Whatever the fuck you want to say. As much as I would be like, oh, well, that sucks that, you know, we're never going to get another album like those two ever again, I would understand that. Instead of you coming out and saying this is going to be really heavy and then put out a fucking rock ballad. That's not cool, man. Just be honest with where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. Most people will probably support you anyway. I can't get behind that because now I feel like I've been lied to, dude. I don't like that. Now, this is only 2 tracks up the fucking album. While we're sitting here, fuck it. Let's look it up. New album. Not masks. I don't give a... Oh, their masks are bad, dude. Their masks are real bad.
What happened to him?
Like, they look fucking dumb. They look dumb. Corey Taylor... I mean, he's got like a Phantom of the Opera kind of a mask going on here. It's rough, bro. It's real rough. Yeah, new album. Let's see. Okay, so the new album is called We Are Not Your Kind. Reveal cover art. Jesus Christ. Revolver wants to show you. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Goodbye. Leave me the fuck alone. Dude, this is bad, man. This is really bad. Like, hold on. You know what? I have to do this. What I'm gonna do is I'm taking a screenshot off of the computer. And I'm going to see if I can find a way to put this in the video editor for YouTube. And then what we do from here is then we go open up another tab and we're gonna pull up Slipknot. What year do I want to go with? You know, we'll just go let's be fair and we'll say 2015. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go back to just because it's a lot easier to find a picture than it is to find. Man, this is so depressing. Jesus. I feel bad, man. I really do. Like, this sucks. This fucking sucks. It really does. Now I completely forget what the point was. Oh yeah, I'm digging into this article real fast. Band reveals new mask designed by famed horror movie special effects legend Tom Somebody. Well, dude, from looking at it, I would have thought that you directed fucking videos for... I almost said Brian McKnight. No, the other asshole. The other guy. He's not really an asshole. Just, you get it. Alright, so look, there's 14 tracks on the new album. Insert Coin, which I'm assuming is some type of intro. Unsainted, Birth of the Cruel, Death Because of Death, Neuro Forte, Critical Darling, Liar's Funeral, Red Flag, What's Next, Spiders, Orphan, My Piano, Not Long for This World, and Solway Firth. Where's the All Out Life track? Is that not even on here? Get the fuck out of here. Unless they changed up the name. Maybe they ditched it. Maybe they ditched it. I have no idea. God damn. And look, this is the fucking album cover. I thought that was the album cover. I guess this is it. Alright, so I'll take a copy of this too, please, while I'm at it, because this does not match this tone of what the fuck I was just listening to. These days, art we are making comes with a high reward because it's taken the most time. 4 years to create this emotion and temperature, and the reward is nothing short of salvation. Slipknot are set to play Jimmy Kimmel Live tomorrow. Oh my god, they're really selling out? That has to be it. There's no way. There's no fucking way. It is what it is. Look, man, I wish I can get behind it, but I really can't, dude. I'm gonna have to listen to the album at least once when it comes out, because I want to see how many of these rock ballad-ish type of songs are going to be on it. But I mean, really though, dude, everything is fucked up. And the reason why I brought up Eminem before was because of Berserk. Take Berserk versus almost any other track that he's put out, and it doesn't seem like it fits. But I don't know what direction you really want to go in. I don't know you all personally. We only know what you show us. You should have told us that some shit like this was coming. I maybe could have better prepared for it, but that's not the case anymore. I've kind of lost faith in the idea that the new shit's gonna be good. And I know you can easily turn around and say, you can take a Tech 9 line and say,
People come up to me and they say they like the older stuff, you know what I'm saying, like Angelic and Combo for the Storm, you know what I'm saying, but I gotta evolve, you know what I'm saying. I mean, if you don't like the new shit, I mean, go buy the old shit, you know what I'm saying.
And you want the old shit, go buy an old album. True, but I mean, dude, I want you guys to be fucking relevant, man. Same thing, like, I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. I gotta figure it out.
Your squad is ready for you to lead them through. With Johnny 7 OMA, you charge. Fire grenade. Bullseye for Johnny 7. Watch out, tank. Fire anti-armor shell. Fire anti-tank rocket. Johnny 7's got him on the run. Johnny 7 fires bullets like a rifle. Fires like a Tommy gun. Now it's a cap-firing pistol. You've won with Johnny 7, the one-man army gun. It's 7 guns in one. Let's count them. 1 is a grenade launcher. 2 anti-armor gun. 3 anti-tank gun. 4 bullet-firing rifle. 5 Tommy gun. 6 anti-bunker gun. 7 cap-firing pistol. There's no other gun like it. To be sure, look for Johnny 7, OMA, the one-man army by Topper.
Dude, I actually got bummed out before. I literally had to cut myself off from talking about it because the idea of all of this shit, like, this is, I don't know, man. I think I get into shit way too much, especially when it comes to music, dude. To watch somebody that, or a group, an artist, whoever, just fall into doing some shit like this is really hard, man. Especially when I've appreciated the music for so long. I understand people need to grow and evolve, and look, I don't listen to Twisted anymore for that reason. They took their music to a place that I'm not interested in going. Doesn't mean that, you know, there's still a whole shitload of people that are into it, and good for them, and I hope they make all the money they can make off of what the fuck they're doing. I just have no reason to be involved in it anymore. I need to cover up this fucking Hatchet Man tattoo I have on my stupid fucking arm. There's no reason for it to be there. It's classified as a gang tattoo anyway. And besides that, dude, I don't want to go to my grave with this thing on my fucking arm, dude. It doesn't represent what it used to represent to me anymore. like the idea of not being the only jerk off in the world. The whole thing is a gimmick just to sell records, dude. Those people can say whatever the fuck they want. At the end of the day, that's really all what it's about. And, you know, I feel like a jerk off for getting swept up in all that, but I needed something at the time to grab onto, and I guess that was there.
And they wanted to know if I would trade 10 juggalos for 100 mainstream fans. And I said I wouldn't trade 10 juggalos for 100,000 mainstream fans. 10 juggalos is priceless to me.
Because that's usually how it works. But I mean, with that, it's not even just Slipknot. It's not the idea of ICP. Like, everybody that listens to them for real, on the low, they're all like, dude, yeah, I know how ridiculous this is. They may never say it out loud, but they know. For sure they know. There's no way they don't. They'll just, like, it's almost like they treat the music like how you treat a friend or a family member, like a really good friend. Like, dude, I'll talk shit, but if you talk shit, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's kind of the way that it goes down. So, I get it. I can't do it, dude. You know, Slipknot doing this shit, ICP doing their shit, I just said that. And I mean, Eminem did it for a while. I mean, now he's just kind of going into the lyrical miracle shit, which he's always done. But for a long time, dude, there's no records of any substance, really. And when he tried to put one out that had substance in it, it flopped. And it wasn't great. I don't know why. There were tracks on the fucking album that I can't even remember the name of. Hold on. I'm trying to think. I'm racking my fucking brain. God damn, man. What the fuck was the album called? I'm not gonna Google it. Let me think. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the fuck it's called. I'm gonna have to fucking Google it. And as soon as I see it, I'm gonna fucking know. Of course you'll remember as soon as you see it, because you'll be looking at it, you fucking retard. Revival, that's what it is. Dude, just for some reason it didn't hit, bro. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. I can't even describe what it feels like, dude. Because music is such a personal thing. I know that's the reason for a lot of the hate that comes from YouTube when people get mad that you're shitting on something that they love, because they have a personal relationship with it. Outside of the fact that they want to see you mirror them in everything that you do, because God forbid it's not about fucking them for 1 second. And not everybody is like that. I would think most people have the ability to take a step back and go, okay, you know what, I can see why you wouldn't like it, but you can see why I really enjoy it. I do that with pretty much everything that I like. I can point out why things are fucking horrible, but at the same time exactly why I like it. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's true. I mean, a lot of people just I don't think they want, it's all tribe shit, dude. Everything comes down to tribalism. You know, this is my side. It's all this movies, politics, music. It doesn't matter. Sports. Everybody is just looking to claim a side and be on that side, ride or die, no matter what. And anybody who doesn't agree, fuck them. They don't know what's up, or their opinion is wrong. I don't understand why we do that. Is it a self-preservation thing? Power in numbers? I don't understand. I mean, because what a lot of people don't understand is, like, dude, like, if we take sports just as an example, two fighters. Yeah, I was listening to a show earlier today. The ex-MMA fighter was on, and he was talking about how he didn't hold Brandon Schaub. His name is, for anybody out there that might know of him. he hosts a podcast along with Brian Callen, Fighter and the Kid. He's also got a Showtime special coming out, apparently. But he was talking about how he never held any animosity towards the other fighters. Like, he didn't understand that kind of mentality. Sometimes there are guys that really do hate each other, but they can at least be civil enough to be like, okay, I lost, you won, it is what it is, gotta just bounce back and, try to do a better job next time, or whatever the fuck it is that they say to themselves. But the crowd just completely splits. And it's like, and especially, I think it's soccer games, hockey games, where people go fucking nuts, dude. Where you can get fucked up because people take it super seriously. I mean, even in the NFL, Bill Burr has told stories about how you can't go to an Oakland Raiders game and wear the opposing team's fucking apparel because you could get shot or stabbed. Like, that's how fucking crazy it is. It's a fucking game, dude. These guys are playing this shit because they're getting paid. That's... I don't know, dude. I wish I could... That's like some psychology. That's some psychology kind of shit. I really need to look deeper into this to figure out what the root of it all is. It would be cool to talk to a psychologist, man.
The truth is, this therapy is a jerk-off. You know it, and I know it.
I actually don't know it, but please continue.
It's a jerk-off.
Yes, you've said that.
Try to figure out how do you break down what a mental illness is. How do you decide if somebody is a legitimate danger to themselves versus somebody who is showing that their judgment is rational? It must be hard to navigate through somebody's emotions, especially a stranger that's sitting across from you. You've never met before a day in your life, and this is the first time you're sitting down and you're talking to them, and you have to make a snap judgment right there on the spot of whether or not this person is a liability to themselves or other people. I'm sure it's not an easy job. Maybe that's why they go to school for 14 years, whatever it is. But I have to imagine, dude, all the books in the world are not going to prepare you for when that person is actually sitting across from you and the situation is 100% real and hinges on whatever you pull away with, whatever your final thought is, or even judges, dude. Like, you control somebody's life 100%. What you do, whether or not you choose to take lenience on a person, is going to change the outcome of their life forever. And that goes into a deeper discussion about, repeat offenders and all that shit. I'm not going to get all in on that here, just because, honestly, I don't know enough about the numbers, but I would imagine, just to give a quick idea of what it is that I think, I would imagine that when you punish somebody, right? Doesn't matter what they did. It does matter what they did. Let's say low-level crime. You charge somebody with a low-level crime, and then you attach it to their record for the rest of their life, which some people look at it as a cop-out, saying, like, I can't get a job because of my record, or I can't get a place to live. A lot of that shit is true. In my personal experience, I can't speak for other people. I had difficulties for years finding a place to live. The only reason why we're even here right now is because of Jen. If it wasn't for her, we would never have moved. I don't know where the fuck I would be, honestly. The flip side to the argument is, well, then maybe you shouldn't have broke the law. I mean, I had good reasons, but at the end of the day, somebody who says that is not somebody that's going to care about what your reasons were. Why you did what you did doesn't matter. There's a set of rules, and you're to abide by them at all times, at all costs, no matter what, which is fucking crazy that people think that way. I mean, murder in cold blood, rape, child molestation, shit like that. That's different. Whereas, weed, dumb shit like that, dude, completely different. Shoplifting, if you're starving, you have no money because you're coming from a busted up home, and you don't know how to get out of your own way, or maybe you're a kid, your parents are fucking strung out junkies, nobody's bringing anything into the house, you gotta find a way to fend for yourself, and then you get wrapped up in a shoplifting charge. And maybe you're 17, they decide to try you as an adult, and now for the rest of your life that shit's gonna follow you around. Now when you go to a job interview, the people are gonna think twice before they hire you, because they don't want, their immediate thought is gonna be, I don't want somebody that went to wherever for shoplifting in my business, because what's gonna stop them from robbing from me? Which, I mean, it's a fair thought and an unfair thought at the same time. I mean, I kind of feel like trial and error in some sort of way. You have to give, if nobody gets a chance to wrong their shit, right their wrongs, holy fuck, I can't talk. Where is everybody gonna end up? I don't know how I got here from music, dude. But look, this is the way my brain works. I can't fix it. And if I could, I probably wouldn't, because this is part of what makes this podcast exactly what it is. The open forum for me to be able to talk about whatever, whenever, however, to a certain extent that I can. So, there's shit, dude. If you're in school for psychology right now, and you happen to be listening to this, and you can actually talk, because I figured out, no disrespect to anybody, I figured out that a lot of people can't do what I'm doing right now. A lot of people can't do it. And I'm sitting here by myself holding this thing together. But when I've talked to other people, and I mean just out in day-to-day life, where I've gone and listened to other things, and I'm like, whoa, dude, how the fuck did you think that this was going to be a good idea for you? Now, don't get me wrong, I know for a fact, because it's got to be a scientific fact, right? That somebody is listening to this right now and saying the same thing about what I'm doing. Well, where the fuck do you get off thinking that this is a good idea for you to do this? Well, I mean, what are you supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? It feels right, man. This is like therapy. But if you're a psychologist, man, I would love to talk to you if you can talk. If you can't, I understand. You don't need to feel pressure. You can always just tweet me at Laughing Birds, and we could talk there. Just to try to get a better understanding of what it is like to fucking do what it is you do. Because if I wasn't, if I was smarter, and I'm not even saying that to shit on myself. If I was smarter, and I'm not even saying that to put myself down, but literally, I'm smart with certain things. Like I can observe an area, I can notice danger, I can count up certain measurements of certain varieties of things, but that's the extent. When it comes to sitting down and cracking a book open and reading and doing all this shit that it takes to do something like be a psychologist, dude, I can't do it. I'm not built that way. I would have done it. That's what I would be doing. If I could do it, I would have done it, but I definitely can't. My brain just doesn't work that way. I'm glad that family, certain parties of my family were like, yeah, no college for him, dude. What are you, fucking crazy? I'm not paying for that. Allegedly, that was what was said. I don't know, never asked about it. Don't really want to know the answer. Be completely honest with you. What's it gonna benefit me to know if that was actually said or not? It doesn't. It really doesn't. And the personality on this person wouldn't make it too much of a stretch, but that's fine. I mean, they saved a lot of money, I'm guessing. But I mean, it wouldn't have taken me long to realize that I was in the wrong fucking place. College should have, like, you should be able to go in and do a couple of classes, whatever the hell they call it, for like a month and see how you deal, where they give you a miniature idea of what the class is going to be like and see if you can actually handle some shit on that level and then pay your tuition and all that shit. Do they do that already? I'm sure they probably do. There's no way they don't. That you can just show up with a certain amount of money and be like, here you go. Just put this dumb motherfucker in your classroom and let's hope that he or she passes because I just put a few 100,000 or whatever the fuck it costs to go to college now and do that shit. You probably better off learning a trade, bro. Honestly, doing some shit that you know is not gonna go out anytime soon. And it's not glamour work. I'm sure, being an electrician is dangerous. HVAC shit, dangerous. But it's things that are going to be always in demand. They're not going anywhere. You're a necessity. People need you because they're not, even a plumber. Most people, or a mechanic, most people don't know and they don't want to know how to do that shit, dude. That's why they go to you. They would much rather pay you, take care of this headache, take my fucking money. I don't want to deal with this shit, man. You do it. You know what you're doing, you do it. I would much rather pay you and get it done and out of the way than for me to try to do it, go and buy the parts, and then fuck everything up and just cost myself more money because eventually I'm going to have to wind up bringing it to somebody to fix it anyway. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Learn whatever you can. I mean, dude, if you're smart enough to be in college, I salute you. But I know a lot of people that have went and not one of them is in the field that they have a degree to be in. Not fucking one of them. My favorite thing when I see advertisements for colleges and shit is like, oh, well, we have a program that'll get you into the job that, you have a degree for. And then in small letters at the bottom of the screen is like, we cannot guarantee that you're actually going to get a job. No shit, because all of these places are flooded out with people who already went to school for those things years before I even got there. And they already have it, or they're always going to go with somebody who's younger, smarter, whatever it is. So you're always on a losing end. You can probably make the same argument for a trade, but people probably quit that shit all the time, and new businesses, well, I don't know, new businesses are opening all the time. I don't think they are. It should be easier for you to be able to run your own shit if you really wanted to, but I think they make it complicated intentionally so that you can't get ahead. Like, to run your own shit is a serious gamble, bro. Like, you have to sink everything into it and just be okay with the fact that there's a 90% chance that this shit's not gonna work out. That's fucking crazy. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. But then again, America's all fucked up, dude. It's supposed to be all about the working class and all that shit. It's not, dude. There's two levels. There's poverty and there's rich. That's pretty much it. Everybody is just getting by. And if you're doing better than getting by, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you want a settlement. Maybe you're already retired. But most people are living hand to mouth, bro. And it's a fucking rough deal. Ramen will never, top ramen will never go out of fucking business. Never. As long as there are people that are growing up in this fucking world, dude, ramen noodles will never go out of fucking business, because those motherfuckers, who even knows what the fuck those are? Because they're, for sure, there's no chicken in there. No question. There's no chicken in there at all whatsoever. There's a gang assault. We know that. But that's about it. I mean, dude, even the noodles are suspect, bro. Like, where the fuck did you get this shit from? And how did you manage to stick it all in a square like that? Do you freeze it? Like, what? How does pasta work? I don't think that's how pasta works, bro. It doesn't look good. Like, that shit'll definitely kill you. I mean, not that I eat anything better, but my point is, that's the only business that will probably survive. Them and Twinkies will probably be the only two businesses.
What are we doing here?
Well, take a look. It's a goddamn hostess truck.
Yeah, I see that. A hostess truck. So what?
I could use a Twinkie.
Snowballs?
Yeah.
Snowballs? Where's the fucking Twinkies?
I like snowballs.
I hate coconut. Not the taste, the consistency.
Fresh.
Well, this Twinkie thing, it ain't over yet.
And I understand, before you get all fucking knotted up, that Twinkies is not the brand name. That's what I'm calling it for right now. Because, you know, first of all, the brand don't fucking pay me. I shouldn't even have mentioned the company that makes the goddamn ramen noodles. Be honest with you, they're not fucking paying me, dude. Why should I give them a fucking sponsor? But for real, if you're broke, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. And if you've seen any movie related to any kind of apocalypse, apparently Twinkies are gonna make it through everything. But it's funny how nobody ever has ramen noodles, bro. There's, if everything were to fall apart right now, I wonder how many houses do you think would have, you know, store generic brand macaroni and cheese? All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a poor grocery list right now. Ramen noodles, for sure, right? Generic store, pick your store, insert name here, macaroni and cheese. What else is super cheap that you can get a lot of? I would say there's a specific soup company, but they're not cheap at all. Trying to think, bro, pancake mix. That's another fucking huge one. Bread you can get and just eat fucking. If you spend $5 on a container of peanut butter, you can eat a loaf of bread for like a week. Shit, man, those are the most hardcore ones. And then obviously eggs, because you can use those in pretty much everything else that was mentioned already, except for mac and cheese. And if you're putting eggs in your mac and cheese, do me a favor, go fuck yourself. They don't. No, stop. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Are you high right now? Are you pregnant? Is that what it is? Because other than that, you know what? I can't help myself. I said I wasn't gonna Google. I'm Googling. I'm literally putting eggs in holy shit, it comes up, eggs and mac and cheese. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody actually does this. Oh no. In a large pot of salted water, lightly boil the macaroni for about 5 minutes until half cooked. Whisk the egg and milk together in a large cup. Add butter and cheese to the egg and milk and stir well. Breakfast mac and cheese. Holy shit. Bro, I just pulled that out of my ass. I didn't think that was a real thing. EBM. Eggs, bacon, and mac and cheese. Fuck you, dude. It's cheese, eggs, and pork roll, bro. All day long. Or Taylor ham, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh my god, dude. This is fucking bananas, dude. I cannot believe... Bananas! Well, no, they're not cheap. I don't think they're cheap. Probably not. I can't fucking believe this, dude. People put eggs in their mac and cheese. If you want to be real, the only reason why I thought about this was because I know savages that put eggs in their ramen noodles. Stop it. There's no need for... Bro, the ramen's already gonna kill you, dude. Are you just throwing the egg in there to be funny? Don't tell me that shit is good. What's the matter with you? Well, look, you like 4 things, so why don't you stop talking about what other people's culinary desires are? Because you eat chicken, hamburgers, chicken. That's what you pretty much fucking eat, dude. I eat eggs, chicken cutlets of several different fucking varieties. I'll bang up some pasta, dude. I can make some good pasta. Some lasagna. Ham and provolone sandwich is the fucking jam. That's definitely way to do it. I'll fuck that shit up in a second. I don't eat a whole... Dude, I eat all things that are bad for me. But vegetables really are not that great either with all the fucking pesticides. What I almost said preservatives. That's a different thing, I think. Completely different. You know, that shit will kill you. And on the subject of shit that will kill you, fuck McDonald's, bro. I don't eat that garbage. Fuck out of here. That shit is just nasty. It really... Dude, it took me... Quick sidebar. It took me... I think I started recording this on Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. And it took me until right now to be comfortable enough to actually start pouring some idiotic shit out of my fucking head to do this. So really I should take a moment to thank Slipknot for that. It's been rough, dude. But I mean, what is even the point of what the fuck I'm talking about? I think I'm just rambling at this point, aren't I? This whole episode has been a mess. The whole thing is it is a bowl of eggs and macaroni and cheese is what it is. It is a bunch of things that don't belong together. And I almost wish that fucking Doug was here so that he can tell me how eggs and macaroni and cheese would be the fucking shit together. Fuck out of here, dude. Mayo and ranch. Ketchup and ranch, that's what it was. Nasty. Stupid. I wore that bit out trying to turn it into something. Nobody was having it, bro. Nobody was having it. They were like, oh, you're trying to start a thing? Fuck you. We don't want nothing to do with it. You're fucking lame. Go fuck yourself. I get it. I understand. I mean, I even posted it. I know I told y'all I posted it up on my Facebook. Only a couple of people who were fucking related to me even bothered to say anything. Nobody else gives a shit. I mean, they all read it, but they don't say nothing, which kind of defeats the purpose of me putting that particular thing out into the world. It doesn't... Like, your feedback would have been helpful. I was trying to do something fun, and I guess they're all like, dude, that you're stupid. Knock it off. That's not a real argument to be had. There's bigger shit going on in the world right now. Nobody cares about your disdain for ketchup and ranch or whatever other dumb shit you're rambling on about. We all got real life problems. So do I. It's the whole reason why I bring up something stupid like that, so for 5 minutes I can forget about my fucking real life problems. Even if just for a fraction of a fucking second, dude. that conversation is an orgasm in the grander scheme that is my life. It's a few seconds of fucking relief. That's all it is, dude. And you don't even want me to have that. You selfish fucks. Am I supposed to suffer all the time? I thought I smelled gas for a second. That's not good. There's gotta be somebody over there. Our whole place is electric. ADD brain. I should grab a clip of Eddie Izzard. Fucking... Did I leave the gas on? No, fucking squirrel. I wanted to grab a clip of his the other day. And now I don't even remember what the fuck I was going to use it for. Oh, yeah. It was when I was going to talk about the Nazi guy from The Strain, because he was talking about Hitler being a mass murderer and fuckhead. And, make the noise. I live for the noise. I wanted to do something with that, just for the hell of it. And that's up the Dress to Kill special. That's super old by now. I don't even know what year that came out. Matter of fact, let's look this up. And let's make this the last thing that we look up. Because this hour is a shit show. 1999? Is that when it came out? Holy shit. Released on November 9th, 1998. Motherfucker, dude. Everything I enjoy is in the goddamn 90s. I'm convinced. Holy shit. Well, good for him, bro. Shout out to Eddie Izzard for being a fucking... knowing what he wants, what he feels like doing, if I can even say he. I don't know. I know I just listened to a Joe Rogan episode where they were talking a little bit about what he's into. But, I don't mean any disrespect to him when I say that. I'm not sure what the proper way is. And when I think of him, I always just think of the bit where he's talking about, I'm basically, here I am in girls' clothes, so there's that. You all thought I was bullshitting about being a transvestite. And I'm not bullshitting you, as you can see. But he was saying on Joe Rogan that I think he considers himself to be transgender now. Dude, this whole thing is just really hard to understand. It's confusing. You get in trouble if you don't call somebody the right thing at the right fucking time. Everybody's changing their minds every 2 seconds. Now, I know that there are people that are on one side and they go to the other side because they feel more comfortable there. That's great. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is people who just don't want to understand that not everybody can understand. There's always going to be ignorant people out in the world, dude. No matter what. No matter what it is that you're dealing with, there's going to be ignorant people. Now look, if you come to me and you say to me, like, dude, can you just... When you refer to me, instead of saying he, can you refer to me as a she? Or instead of saying she, can you refer to me as a he? For however the fuck you would say it, I get that. And I would respect it, and I would do my best to do that for you. But I'm going to tell you up front right now, I'm going to fuck it up at least like 50 times. And it's not to be an asshole. It's like, I can't even remember people's names, dude. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm gonna say some shit that here and there could be offensive, that may not even have anything to do with your deal right now. But, it's just it's a scary thing to get caught up in, dude. And I know just by me saying the little bit that I just said, somebody somewhere is going to be offended by that. It's not meant to be, and it doesn't even matter. how often you say it. You can say it in the beginning of your statement and at the end of your statement, or in this case, your random thought, and people still are not gonna, they're not gonna hear the part where you say, this is not hateful, this is not meant to offend. They're not gonna hear any of that. They're gonna hear the section, and that's it. Kind of like how when you skim through an album and you're like, yeah, no, like, dude, you didn't understand the grand scheme of what I was trying to do. Yeah, but I mean, I just don't like it. Or just like, well, you know what? Fuck you. I mean, I guess that's kind of like what it is. I don't know, man. I think this is very well, and I say this probably every time, but this is definitely has to be. This definitely has to be the worst episode on record, because I started with a television show. Not even halfway through attempting to talk about the television show, I backed out of it because I lost my passion for it. I don't want to watch something and have to come and do a full report on it, is what I realized. That, and then the way that they constructed the show just pulled all the juice out of it for me, dude. I didn't even want to talk about it anymore. So that's why I abandoned it. I know I've gone a lot of places in a short or extremely long period of time, depending on what your thoughts are at the end of this. Probably lost some people along the way of getting here. Maybe gained some people. Hopefully, that would be cool. If not, I get it. Not everything is for everybody. And look, don't be mad that I don't like the same shit that you do. If you're into the new Slipknot album, that's great, dude. I just don't understand it. I'm not meant to understand it. When that album was being recorded, the guys weren't in the studio going, yo, this shit right here, this is for him, dude. Or people like him. They will love this. They have a specific demographic in their mind, and that's what they run with. Or they're just like, you know what, we're going to do what we feel like doing and fuck what everybody else wants. Which I can respect that too. It's just that, I can't go along with you on the ride for that one, man. But we'll see what happens. I should withhold my judgment until the actual album comes out. And I'm definitely going to listen to it. Because I have no idea where this shit is going to wind up. I mean, unless they're testing the waters to see how much. It would be fucked up if that song was just a troll. Where they put out something like All Out Life, even though those two tracks are very similar to one another. And I know I just backtracked on the Slipknot, but they are. Go listen to All Out Life and listen to that one directly after it. The drum sound is similar. Guitars are similar. There's a lot of shit that's similar there. But, I mean, I know. I already know what you're thinking, and you don't even have to say it. I'll say it for you. A lot of your shit probably sounds similar. You know what? You're probably right. But I like it. So I look past some of that shit. Just like you do. So it's cool, bro. Don't even worry about it. I mean, it'd be fucked up if that's what they did. Like, yo, let's just pretend like we're going to put out a real soft album and we'll see how much pushback we get. But that's definitely, I highly doubt that's what happened. I think they're just trying to do a decent mix of shit because maybe they're trying to fade away from the heavier stuff, even though they know that's what the people want. And if that's the case, then sooner or later they're going to have to come out and be like exactly what I said before. I'm not going to repeat it all again. Doesn't make sense to do it. You already know where my position is on it. If you listen to that new track, share your thoughts with me on it, just because I'm curious to see where everybody is landing on it. If you have not watched a stream yet and you have the ability to do so, I would check it out if I was you. just to see if you can follow along through the whole thing, dude. Some people can, some people can't. I mean, other than that, I know I talked a whole bunch of shit in between. The next podcast might not be anywhere near as clean as this with noise and everything else. We'll just have to figure it out as we go along. I'm going to put the drops in later on. That'll be the thing that I probably do tomorrow because it's already midnight right now. Time goes by quick once I start fucking flapping my gums. But I got a whole bunch of drops I gotta throw in here and figure out where they're gonna go. So, look, this episode should really be called Trainwreck because that's what it is. But I'm calling it the Strigoi because this is like a fucking... It was originally for the show title, and then I thought about renaming it Ticks and Leeches because ticks are out already, but that's not a good topic, so that's why I didn't talk about it. But I'm just gonna leave it as this because, you know, hopefully this thing will catch on, spread like a virus, but it seems like people are avoiding it like the plague. Does that work? I don't think it does. I wanted it to so bad, but then after I said it, no, you're ending with a bomb, dude. Good job. I'm fucking proud of you. Well, that's how it's done, people. You bomb 2 times in a row, and then you sign off like a motherfucking champion. I'm out.
What'd he say?
What'd he say?
I mean, in the line, what'd he say?
I ain't gonna repeat it.
That doesn't seem fair.
Don't seem fair.
No.
Here I am telling you a bona fide blood and guts tale from the big house, the genuine article, and I can't get you to fill in the blanks by what the nigga said?
Do you have to use that word?
Use that word?
Yes.
We ain't making much progress here, is we?
It just seems unnecessary.
You don't want to hear nigga, but you about to bail on me because I won't tell you some ugly shit the nigga said? Is you sure about this?
I just don't see why you have to use that word.
This my story, ain't it? Anyway, I don't remember there being no African Americans or people of color in there. To my recollection, there was only a bunch of niggas.
Go ahead.
I like when he yells.